Hello, everybody. Good news to you. Welcome to yet another episode of Shut Up, the Bible is Talking. I'm so excited to have you here. Thank you for joining me for yet another episode. So, today we'll be speaking about a very interesting story in the book of John, chapter number 9, about this blind man. I can't wait to get into it with you guys. Stay tuned. All right, so the story of the blind man goes there was this blind man, and Jesus found him, and he had been blind since birth, according to the scripture in the book of John, chapter number 9. So then Jesus found him, and then took some clay and saliva and mixed it and put it on the man's eyes, and the man could see. And then the Pharisees and then everyone gathered around and said, "Look, but this is the man who could not see since forever, right? We have known him as the blind man. How come now he can see?" So everyone started questioning one another. Guys, what happened? What happened here? What happened here? Everyone was trying to get to the root cause. What happened truly? The man was like, "Listen, somebody just came here and he put something on my eye. He said, go wash it off, and now I can see." And they were like, "But who is this man? And what do you have to say about this man?" They even went so far, the Pharisees went so far as to even go to the man, the blind man's parents. They brought the parents in and said, "We need to go deeper into this issue. This man, was he truly blind? How come now we can see?" And. So you can see the whole scenario of the story from the book of John, chapter number 9, as you are reading. But I want to focus on a very important verse. All right, I want us to focus on a very important verse that I found that just stood out for me. Okay, and this is in the verse 25. Verse 25, this is what it says. Now, after all of that was going on now with the Pharisees, they spoke to their parents. They were asking their men multiple times, "Tell us truly what happened. Who is this man? What do you have to say about him?" And all of this, and. And now, verse number 25 says, okay, let me start from verse number 24 so you get a bit of context, right? So once again, they summoned the man who was healed of blindness and said to him, "Swear to God to tell us the truth." Hi, when you're being put on the spot by someone and says, "Tell us the truth." Tell us the truth. When somebody wants to know the deep issue about this issue. You understand? All right, so then they said, "Swear to God to tell us the truth. We know that the man who healed you is a sinful man. Do you agree?" Now this is them asking the men, because they were trying to now just make Jesus look like he's some fraud, or what is he doing? How are you healing on the Sabbath? What, and all of these things. This is what they were trying to do. So now they were, this question. It's not even a question. It's a question that is an answer, and now they're asking you in such a way as you better not deny what I'm trying to say. When somebody asks you that type of question. So this is what they were trying to do to the men. And listen to his response in verse number 25. The healed man replied, "Aya, oh my God." Remember, when we start this chapter, it starts with the man being called a blind man. That's what it was called. But now, all the way through to verse number 25, it starts. The blind man has now changed. The connotation has now changed from a blind man to the healed man.